What's happening, everybody? See Axl Cones joining you right now. I'm going to go ahead and do like every other celebrity online is doing. I'm going to give my take on what's going on in America right now. And so this is a special edition, just until the new season kicks off. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then when the new season kicks off, we'll go ahead and put all these online as well. So let's get it rolling. I got Robert Mateer here with us today. As long as he sits 6 feet away from me, I guess we'll be all right. So without any further ado, before I let loose with why I brought everyone together, I just want to let you all know something serious. I have a neighbor a few doors down from us who was having flu-like symptoms about 10 days ago. Deciding not to take any chances in what he had seen on television, he was rushed to the emergency room. After numerous tests, come to find out he had been diagnosed with this coronavirus that's going around. He struggled for days until his body couldn't hang on any longer. Sadly, he inevitably passed away, leaving 3 small children and a wife behind. Needless to say, it's a sad day in our neighborhood, but as a collective, we have to move on. After all, he was the first one to welcome us to the new neighborhood. He was a soup kitchen volunteer on the weekends. He'll always be remembered. You know who it is.
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay. He will always be remembered as a caring, generous, easygoing family man who would get the shirt off his back to help someone in need. Now, before I start receiving the teardrop and praying hand emojis, let me preface something. Can you see how easy it is to be suckered into something just by trusting something you hear? Truth is, I don't even know if I have a neighbor a few doors down. But I'm here to illustrate a point. You have to stop believing everything you hear on television, the radio, internet homepages, and wherever you get your gossip. Tonight, I'm going to try to talk some sense about this coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. Forgive me, as usual, but I have to throw my 2 cents in here. I've been on this blue marble for about 50 years, and I have never witnessed a more blatant overreaction like we are seeing right now. I've said from day one, my dog is coughing.
Oh, no.
That is just too cute, buddy. From day one, I've said this coronavirus is complete bullshit. Let me also preface by saying that I'm not a doctor. I have no medical credentials. However, I did watch an episode of ER once because I thought Juliana Margulies could suck a golf ball through a garden hose, but I digress. Coronavirus is a flu virus. That's it. Nothing more. I know you're yelling at me right now that people are dying every day. Explain that. I found out earlier today that the United States death toll has cracked 1,500 since this pandemic nonsense started. Well, I'll go out on a limb and say that maybe 5% has actually been coronavirus, flu-like symptoms. But since we are in DEFCON 5 mass freak-out mode, and since the numbers are more overinflated than a Woody Woodpecker float at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, to keep everyone in a panic, it's a good idea to claim some corpses. I can picture the scenario at our local Denver hospital. Let's see, he was in his 70s, very overweight, and he died because of a cocaine overdose. Let's pass it off as corona. They both start with CO, and that's close enough. Let me give you some facts from the CDC, the same people who are also trying to convince you that you're next if you touched a countertop that someone coughed on a day before. Heart disease kills 647,457 people per year. Cancer kills 599,108 people per year. Accidents kill 169,936,000 people per year. Strokes kill 146,383,000 people per year. Alzheimer's disease, 121,404,000 people per year. And what do you know, emphysema and pneumonia kill 55,672 people per year. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if someone died in the past 8 weeks from the flu, I'm sorry they drew the short straw in the genetic immune system lottery, but people die every day, and we shouldn't have to shut down schools, businesses, and entire states to those unfortunate few. Now the latest, I'm supposed to feel sorry for the teenagers who are dying from the virus. It's hard to feel bad for a group of brain-dead dopes who are eating Tide Pods, snorting condoms, performing skull breaker challenges, and licking toilet seats. Let's just say Darwin's theory is playing itself out, okay? Who do I personally blame for the needless hysteria in this country? It starts with mass media. Now, before I continue, I want to make it perfectly clear that as far as politics go, I'm an independent. I don't care about the left, and I don't care about the right. With that said, I want everyone who can hear my voice to do me a favor. Turn off CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, your local news, and forget they ever existed. I actually broke down and watched these so-called information outfits for about 10 days before I called my local cable company to have them removed from my lineup. The fear-mongering, blatant irresponsibility, and hypocrisy from these journalists are just laughable. Check this. Porno mags floating across the room over here. Peter Hedgeseth, co-host of Fox and Friends Weekends, whatever the hell this rag is, had the quote of the year when he said, quote, "Democrats are rooting for the coronavirus to spread. They're rooting for it to grow. They're rooting for the problem to get worse." Close quote. I hope there's a special kind of karma for pinheads who spew this kind of drivel. Fortunately for Dick, Peter, I'd love to camp out on this numbskull, but I have to keep moving, so I'll deal with this asswipe another time. Now, I don't want to be get off my lawn guy, but I've had more credibility for these news networks if the desk jockeys didn't preach us about social distancing as they sit 2 feet from each other and didn't have their personal hair and makeup servant service them during every commercial break. Or how about the hot model type who tells us to quarantine ourselves by staying indoors as she's reporting from the Manhattan street corner where people are passing by and waving to the camera like dopes. Then there's this little nugget that I picked up on. On the major news networks, CNN and Fox News especially, during their commercial breaks, many of their ads contain some type of pharmaceutical drug that has a list of side effects longer than Larry King's ex-wife's demands. Oh, I see how it is. Jardiance pays you to advertise their drug, which is killing real people. I'm so proud of that line. That's okay, but the overblown coronavirus flu bug demands 24/7 coverage. What hypocrisy rabbit hole have I fallen into here? And I don't ask for much, but when the false pandemic blows over, and it will blow over, once we collectively regain our common sense mechanism back, I want the FCC or some other higher institution to slap so many fines on these news networks for their blatant 20 years lack of broadcast standards and practices that they have to shut down to become some Animal Planet reality television network. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't you being a little hard on our media outlets? You tell me. In the year 2000, Y2K was going to kill us all. Remember that? In 2001, anthrax in the mail and those pesky Middle Eastern terrorists were going to kill us all. In 2002, the West Nile virus was going to kill us. In 2003, SARS was going to kill us. In 2005, the bird flu was supposed to kill us. In 2006, E. coli was going to kill us. In 2008, the financial collapse was going to send us into a Great Depression. In 2009, the H1N1 or swine flu was going to kill us. In 2010, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome or MERS coronavirus was going to kill us. In 2012, the Mayan calendar projected the world was going to end. In 2013, the media reported that North Korea was going to start World War III. In 2014, the Ebola virus was going to kill us. In 2015, ISIS was going to come to America and it was off with our heads. In 2016, the Zika virus was going to kill us. In 2018, the dreaded Ebola virus made its second attempt to kill us. You see where I'm going with this? I have a quick memo to most Americans. Since this nonsense was drilled into your empty heads, a majority of you failed. Had this been an actual emergency, instead of remaining calm and helping your fellow man, you thought only of yourselves and screwed your neighbor. This brings me to the self-centered assholes who hoarded all the toilet paper, water, thermometer, aspirins, first aid supplies, and cleaning supplies so nobody else could have some. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, you greedy pieces of human garbage. Do us all a favor and lock yourself in your residence with your 4,000 rolls of toilet paper and never come out. And if you do happen to poke your head out of your front door to see what the world looks like, I hope someone who had to wipe their ass by scooting it across the living room carpet like a dog has a shotgun waiting for you and they blow your motherfucking head off. The wife and I were at Target a couple of days ago and saw a couple in their 70s who couldn't find a roll of toilet paper in the city because on March 1st, ass clowns bum rushed the Charmin aisle like it was Black Friday. It makes me sick to think there are people out there who behave like this and who are amongst us in our population. And while I'm on a roll, so to speak, can we please put a stop to the interviewing the people who supposedly live with the coronavirus with the headline reading, "Living with the Coronavirus"? What's the matter, morons? You're not getting enough attention at home? Your co-workers have stopped inviting you to the muffin day in the break room? Well, I hope you enjoy your 15-minute assholes. In conclusion, I would like to say to our government, okay, joke's over. You've duped the naive and the senseless. Congratulations, you have worry-mongers wearing latex gloves and masks in public that look ridiculous. Which, by the way, those stupid masks won't stop a virus, so good luck with that, idiots. Can we break out the unscripted Donald Trump? He's good for at least 2 senile grandpa quotes every hour, isn't he? Hey, can you come out with an April Fool's or something to get us back to normalcy? Now, I know I've said it throughout my diatribe today, but come on, ladies and gentlemen, stop being rubes and so easily manipulated. You know what's going to happen? This will blow over, and in mid-October is going to roll around, and guess what's going to happen? Some asshole will get a fever and check themselves into the local hospital, and the media and government officials will start this shit all over again. And there's something going on November 3rd, 2020. I can't remember what it is, but it'll come to me. Stop listening to the media, stop listening to the government, and live your life for Christ's sake. If you want to invite people over for a cookout, then do it. We have a room full, we have people here with us tonight. Have cookouts, have movie nights, have game nights, have orgies for all I fucking care. Just live your life. Stop living in fear. If you get the flu, throw down some oyster crackers, drink some Sprite, and sleep it off for a couple of days. You'll be fine, I promise. And don't forget, it was me who said, lonely, attention-starved hypochondriacs will always find a way to get sick as long as we continue to have fear pimps feeding their narcissistic, germaphobe pea brains. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to run to the grocery store and fake sneeze and cough so I can watch the Roadrunner clouds out the front door and I can have the whole store to myself. That's my take, but then again, what the hell do I know? Before I bring Robert Mateer out, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm told I need to take a quick couple of minute break, so I will do that, and we'll be right back with Robert Mateer to give us his take. We'll be back in a few. All right, we're back. Joining us right now is Robert Mateer. You've seen him on the show numerous times, and it's good to have him back. And yes, we are sitting closer than 6 feet, so bite me.
We just fucked, actually. Take that, Nana.
So you heard, actually, before we get into that, what have you been up to since the last time we chatted?
I'm currently recording a comedy CD.
Good. What's the name?
It's called Blasphemy. And
No way.
Yeah. So I'm trying to record it, but unfortunately, the engineer is afraid to be more than 6 feet from me. So it's going to be probably middle of the summer, I'd imagine, and get it done. I just finished writing a couple of songs. So all songs, 10 songs.
Is that the one that you gave me the advance copy of?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I heard it. It's going to be really good once it's
actually,
mastered.
A couple of those songs aren't going to be on the album now. I took them off. I put
a
couple of different ones on. So that's my problem is I'm a perfectionist, so I I finally get the lineup done. I was like, well, I don't like this and this and this. I'm taking these out, writing new songs. I'll put this in. So I'm just never happy. So that's why it's taken 10 years. So
I know, I've released albums too. It's unbelievable how long they take. But, all right, well, let's get into this. You heard the opening. What is your take on what's going on in the world right now?
I agree 100%. I know it sounds selfish, but Nana, Papa, you got to take a bullet for us, guys, because, I mean, like you mentioned, the flu, and you can catch a standard cold, catch pneumonia, and die from, probably better chance dying from that. So are we really going to just shut down everything forever? I mean, it just sounds kind of almost like selfish to me, to be honest with you, to tell someone you have to stay home in the fetal position underneath your dining room table for 6 weeks and suck your thumb and have to declare bankruptcy a year from now because Nana is 94 and fuck forbid if she doesn't make it to 95. So, I mean, guess what, folks? People are dying every day of everything. Mm-hmm. So it almost seems like an overreach to me by the government. Just really no basketball, no hockey. I mean, and how long are you planning on doing this for? You're going to shut down restaurants for like 3 months? Really? You're really going to do that? So.
Well, that's what I said too. I said, you know, you're going to shut everything down, and then what? The first case is going to happen in the fall when it's flu and cold season again, and we're going to go through this bullshit all over again?
But I don't think... I think what happened with political correctness, and everyone's afraid to get sued. I don't think they thought it evolved this far. I think what happened was a few places shut down, and the Nuggets like we're not complaining anymore. So everyone else is like, well, fuck, we have to do it because if we don't, we're gonna be perceived as insensitive and assholes. So a sheep mentality society that we have, everyone followed suit. I don't think they plan on all the Chili's being closed and all the Applebee's being closed and the casinos and the hairdressers not be able to work and things like that. So I think it snowballed on them a little bit too much. And now they basically can't get out of it. You know? Right. Because who wants to be the first insensitive asshole to open back up again? You know, are you going to be the first person at the IHOP to open back up? You insensitive assholes. You pricks. You're going to kill my Nana.
Well, you know, even when this first started coming out, I mean, I took notes on this whole thing. Even back in around March, early March, even our president of the United States says this was a joke.
Yeah.
He said it's a virus. Get over it.
And don't get me wrong, I cannot stand Donald Trump, but I actually agree with him on some extent.
I do too.
It's an overreach. They're blowing it way out of proportion. Italy, you're probably saying, well, about Italy, they're punching out left and right. Well, their situation is different. They're a much smaller area, much more people crammed in a smaller space, a lot more elderly people more than likely, not enough hospitals, not enough beds, not enough ventilators. So I think their situations, you can't compare it to ours because apples against oranges. But one positive thing out of this whole thing, I must admit, the grocery stores letting the elderly come between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning to do their own personal shopping. I go there, I get there right at 7 o'clock, and I pick up so much ass. It is unbelievable. Oh, man. Pull up one of those little cards. Hey, baby, I heard you're going to be checking out soon, huh? What do you say don't worry, I'll breathe through my mouth. I won't inhale. So...
Put her face towards the wall so she coughs into the wall, not in your face.
But,
that's so good.
But seriously, folks, how far are we going to take this?
That's right.
How long are we going to go? How much damage are we going to do to the economy before someone has to call it?
Well, the economy's going to crash anyway. We might as well accept it. It's going to happen.
They should just came out and said, okay, elderly people, pre-existing conditioned elderly people, pre-conditioned existing conditions with like younger people, middle-aged people, pregnant women with pre-existing conditions. Okay, you guys stay home. Everyone else go out there and keep the economy going. But to shut down absolutely everything across the board,
way over.
Guilt, like the far left liberals guilting people into like not leaving their house at all. Now you're having probably a bunch of suicides. I mean, how far are we going to take this, guys? Mm-hmm. Are we going to be shut down for a year, 6 months? You know, I hate to tell you, but a lot of people lie every single day. So.
Yeah, I said it in the opening. I mean, I didn't even get to some of the causes of death.
Yeah, that list that you
old
had,
age. I didn't get to any of that stuff.
The list he had was amazing. Yeah, it's like I
and that's from the CDC. Those are the same people who are trying to scare you into staying home.
But a couple other
thing.
angles of this whole thing is like the stimulus payout. I guarantee you, there's a lot of pork in that. Where
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of assholes, politicians, are going to pocket a bunch of money.
Absolutely.
And what's with this whole bailing out the airlines? Like, really? The airlines have no money in the bank at all? After I have to pay like $60 for a fucking bag to bring onto the plane?
That's right.
They've got no money.
Right.
They're month to month, really? The airlines are month to month.
Paycheck to paycheck.
They have to be bailed out. So there's a bunch of pork involved in this. There's
Of
so
course
much,
there is.
There's so much shit going on that we don't even know about, that we're not going to find out about. So, and $1,200? How far is, like, person living here in Colorado, how far?
Right, that's right.
It doesn't even make your rent for 1 month. You know?
Our mortgage here is $2,000.
Oh, yeah, everyone's mortgage is $2,000.
$2,500. Excuse me, the wife corrected me.
Yeah,
$2,500.
A shithole apartment is like $1,400. One bedroom, one bathroom apartment is $1,400. So what's that gonna do?
Right.
So.
And that's $2 trillion in this bailout. $2 trillion with a T.
That's wild how they throw the word billion and trillion around like it's a nickel or a dime. It's like Jesus.
It's in
Christ.
the couch cushions.
And where's that money gonna come from? I mean, the Chinese already own us. So yeah, it's a fascinating time. It's fascinating to watch. I went to Sam's Club like 3 weeks ago, and people are like fighting in the aisles for like toilet paper and water. I was like,
It's
wow,
awful.
It's scary how much the media has a hold of us, and we don't even know it probably most of the time. But what they say and do, it goes. So
if it leads, it bleeds. That's the old saying.
Yeah. So let's. I'm sorry, Nana, Papa, but you gotta take a bullet for us because I like going to Chili's. And
we like going to sex clubs, and we can't do that and stay 6 feet away from each other. So that's enough of this shit already.
Yeah, it sucks now because now when you come, you have to come in your hand and like throw it across the room. Flinging it across the room like you're trying to play darts.
Molotov cocktail somebody across the room.
Yeah. Hurling a handful of jute across the room is not very romantic.
And it gets cold.
And it gets cold. I was going to say, after room temperature, it starts to get cold.
Cold come.
Nobody does. I can vouch for that. So and I just had to cancel my vacation here recently.
I did too.
Because who the hell wants to travel across the country and sit in someone's living room because nothing's open? It's like, come on, people. Let's take a breath. Tell the elderly to stay inside. If you're, I don't know. It's frustrating, but what can we do? We're gonna be the asshole. Someone's gonna watch this video. We're gonna be the assholes. But
well, good. Let's let this go viral then. That's what I want.
But hey, feel free to leave a comment, guys. What's your answer? Besides shutting the entire country down for 6 months, what's your answer?
That's right.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. I think he kind of brushed off a little bit too much. It does deserve some kind of attention. Don't get me wrong. But for the most part, he's almost kind of right. It's going to come and go like the flu. And another thing too is quit shutting down the airports. Quit telling people they can't travel. It's already here. It was here like 2 or 3 months ago. Pretty much 80% of us have already had it, or carrying it. We don't know it.
Right.
Or you might have mild symptoms and you're over it. It's here, guys. So shutting everything down isn't going to do anything.
No good.
It is here. It is up your ass. It's like coming upon a 500-acre fire with a glass of water and thinking, this will put it out. Right? No, it's not. It's here. So deal with it. So let's get out there, get to work. Purell your hands where the hell you do. Put Purell in your butthole, wherever you think it's going to take to keep you from getting sick.
Wear the full body condoms and all this stupid nonsense.
Yeah,
it's so funny, these people wearing the masks in the street. Oh my God, it cracks me up.
Oh, I got a story for you about that.
Okay, go.
Lumpy and I went to Cinzetti's.
Cinzetti's, okay.
So we went to the all-you-can-eat buffet, Italian buffet, like 2 weeks ago. And there's a woman there wearing a mask, and she's at a buffet. So you're picking up they're called the thongs or tongs. You're picking up the thongs.
The thongs.
You're picking up the tongs, putting them down. The next guy's picking them up, putting them down. The next guy's picking them up, putting them down. She's wearing a mask, and she's like touching all this shit that 1,000 other people have touched. It's like, what is the point of that?
Well, like I said, all the hypocrisy that I've been watching on the news and things. I gotta find her name.
I'm so tired of the words social distancing.
I'm sick of it.
Jesus Christ. I know what I have to do. You don't have to remind me 800 times a day.
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Don't touch your butthole and touch your eyes, wherever that rule is.
Yeah, don't take the cheese. Don't take the cheese out of the head of your penis and go up and wipe it on somebody's face.
Front to back.
Just stop.
Front to back.
Do you remember? And if you haven't seen this, like go. I put it on here, but I'm doing. This is basically going live, so I can't edit this in. Google Sarah Cody. She was a public health officer from California. Did you see this? When this thing whole started going off, I think it was mid-March when this happened. She's preaching to everybody, don't touch your face, wash your hands 20 seconds, do this, don't touch your face. And she's reading from her script, right? And she goes like this, she goes, don't touch your face, whatever you do. And she goes,
oh, I saw that video.
did you see that? I couldn't believe it. I rewound it. I was like, that didn't just happen.
But it's impossible not to touch your face.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, Trump said, I haven't touched my face in weeks. They counted like 40 times he did it in one day. In one sitting.
But it's like breathing. It's instinctive to do it.
You cannot
do it.
That's right.
It's very tough not to do. Well, I heard a story about a pastor, evangelist, who said, God will protect me from the coronavirus. He's doing a lot of preaching down in New Orleans and stuff. Guess what? He contracted and died.
Yeah.
So, I mean, guess what, folks? It's here. Deal with it. Let's get out there. Waitresses, waiters, bartenders, get back out there because I've got a 2-for-1 coupon on Old Chicago that I want to use.
Well, you can still pick up.
So,
Well, speaking of the reverends, how about Jim Baker? Did you hear him?
the whole
Silver
thing.
what was it? Silver
Well,
something.
basically cure the disease, but
He says it'll cure corona, it'll cure AIDS. How is this guy not in fucking prison? How is he in prison?
But first of all, if you're watching Jim Baker, you probably will be.
You're a rube anyway.
Yeah, you're a sucker for anything anyway.
Right,
So
right.
that's like shooting dead fish in a barrel. but I'm actually stunned. I'm absolutely stunned how far it's gone. I didn't think it'd get this far, to be honest with you. But
Agreed.
And there's no end in sight. So.
Well, Trump said he wanted Easter Sunday to be the end of this.
But he's not very smart. He said all the churches should have their gatherings. So you really don't want 3,000 people crammed into a super mega church 2 weeks from now.
Well, the pastors do.
Yeah, but of course. Another thing I read too is the same thing. The churches were still going for a while, and they weren't giving communion anymore. They weren't letting you take a sip of the wine anymore, but they're still passing around the baskets. So for some reason, you can't catch corona off the baskets, but you can catch it from a cracker,
A toilet seat or something.
So
Ridiculous.
You're right. The hypocrisy is just overwhelming.
It's crazy to me.
During this whole thing. But come on, people, just take one water. Take one. How much toilet paper do you? How often are you shitting? For Christ's sakes, I mean.
Well, they got 4,000 rolls of toilet paper and no food. So what are you doing?
Yeah, we went to Sam's. Like I told you, we went to Sam's Club like 3 years ago, and the line to check out. I'm not kidding you. It was like 100 people deep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is barely got going. But I don't know what to say. It's sad that people are that gullible.
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't take it seriously, but guess what? Don't not take the flu seriously. Do not take a head cold seriously. Everything needs to be taken seriously because anything can punch you out. But to shut everything down completely and absolutely just tank the economy. And they're like, well, it's the Democrats. That's what they want. They want to tank the economy. No, I don't think they do. Everybody hates Donald Trump, but I don't think that's going a bridge too far to win the election in November. Put a bunch of people out of work, shut the entire economy down. So I don't know. I watch it and kind of laugh and whatever. I mean. How much longer do we have to do this for? I'm out of material.
Well, I got some talking points.
All right, go ahead.
I saw this yesterday. The United States now leads the world in confirmed cases, and they're proud of this.
I'm not sure if they're proud of it.
Well, they're boasting about it. They're like, look at us, we're number one at something again.
Colorado was proud we had Columbine because that made us number one, and they didn't last very long. Yeah, there's something just to be said about being first, I guess.
Yeah.
I think eventually we'll pass everybody, except for Italy. But of course, Italy, like I said, that's the outlier because they're probably just not equipped to handle it. So maybe they have a lot more elderly people. I have no idea.
Yes.
And smokers.
Yeah, a lot of smokers.
A lot of smokers, yeah.
And older, and a lot of...
Smokers, wine drinkers, alcoholics. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so you can't really compare us to anybody else.
Right.
But what to do about it, I don't know. Just live your life, people. Life is short.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
If Nana punches out at 94, Jesus Christ. I mean, how selfish can you possibly be?
Yeah, that's right.
You've used the whole runway. Congratulations. I mean, I miss the cute waitress at Buffalo Wild Wings. How selfish are you?
I know. I can't get a haircut for my little cutie patootie because they shut all those down too. You can't go anywhere.
And the whole random shutting of places down. If you actually want to stop this dead in its tracks, shut absolutely everything down.
Yeah.
Not randomly pick places here and there. Okay, because I personally, my job, I'm an essential employee, so I still have to go to work, but yet I can't swing by the bar on the way home. So either shut absolutely everything down. I mean, usually you can't even go to King Supers. All right, shut absolutely everything down and wipe it out, or don't do it at all. But doing it half-assed and randomly picking places isn't going to do anything because it's already here. So that's not your answer, folks. Sorry.
So I wonder if that's why people were hoarding all of the toilet paper. I wonder if that's what they were thinking.
Yeah.
We're going to hoard everything because we're not going to be able to go anywhere.
I got just as much of a chance of catching corona from the clerk at 7-Eleven as I do at a rock concert.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, either go all the way or let's stop this stupid shit and let's get on with our lives and find a way to lock Nana in the closet or something. But I'm surprised they didn't take that step first. They didn't take the step of, okay, elderly people.
Well, that's common sense. You expect common sense is going to be the first step.
I'm saying take that step first. Just certain people, okay, stay home. But the whole just shut everything down like right now shit is just wild to me. I didn't see that coming at all. I mean.
Yeah.
So.
Well, in my job, I told them, I said, it's going to happen. Everybody said, oh, no, it's not going to happen. Mark my words. We're too politically correct in this country. We got our heads too far up our asses.
I didn't believe it.
Not to do this.
No, my friend that I'm supposed to go out and see in D.C., she told me literally a month and a half ago, she sent me a text saying, you're not going to be able to come out here. I'm like, oh, bullshit. We're there. Don't worry about it. Get your plans ready, what we're going to go do. And sure as shit, man, she called it. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be here for my vacation. How selfish are you elderly people? How selfish. So I don't know. It's heartbreaking. I feel bad. I feel so bad for the small business owners. The
waiters, mom and pop
the
shops are going to die. The mom and pop shops are going to die. These waitresses and waitresses, and these bartenders, and these casino employees.
I couldn't give a peanut out of my shit about Wall Street or politicians. But man, I feel bad.
I was going to say, how's your stock doing? How's your stocks doing?
Yeah, I've already lost so much.
How about the? Yeah, I was going to say, don't look at your 401k because you'll hang yourself from the rafters.
So now you're telling, and they try to shut down the dispensaries and the liquor stores. It
that ain't going to happen
3 hours. It's like, you guys really want suicides that bad?
Yeah, that will not happen.
You got to give people something. Yeah. You have to give them something. So what happens, there's lines everywhere, and everybody's like within a foot of each other. There's lines down the blocks. They had to reopen them again.
Well, they have exits.
Yeah.
They got. Well, how about last night? They had the social distancing thing. They had the update. The White House was doing thing, and all the reporters are sitting right next to each other, like we are right here. Yeah. The hypocrisy is killing me.
Yeah, it's wild.
But how about the who was it? The politicians that closed out their sold all their stocks right before they knew the shit was going to hit the fan.
It's amazing how there's
oh my God! Can you believe these people?
There's
gall.
No consequences for these people at all.
They have no self-awareness whatsoever. It kills me.
There's truly two different worlds that we live in.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It'd be pretty funny if I catch this and die, but.
I think we'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I know we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. I'm getting the cutoff sign over here.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap this up.
Hands on boobies.
And we're going to, God, what if you could see what's going on online? See, we don't care here. That's the thing. We're living our lives. We're not living in fear. I've got people here in the house. I don't care. I'm not listening to the media anymore. I'm not listening to politicians anymore.
I've not changed my life at all.
I have not changed whatsoever.
Other than the fact that I can't go to a restaurant anymore. I still go to work, put in my 40.
Yeah. Well, I can't go to work. They shut me down for about 7 weeks.
I go out and do things with friends. I go to the grocery store. I mean, I absolutely refuse to succumb to this.
Yeah. Agreed. I'm the same way.
Now you, Nana.
Not so much.
You might have to take a bullet for us. Yeah, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. I got no say in the matter, obviously. So if I had my way, it'd be work as usual, business as usual. But
same here.
yes, I mean.
Same here.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else you want to get off before we? When did you expect the CD to come out?
I'm hoping middle of the summer. The thing is, I keep pushing it back. Now the girlfriend and I are breaking up, so I got to put the house on the market. So I mean, I have to push it back another 3 months because I can't pack a house and work 60 hours a week.
Oh, come on, don't be a pussy.
And swing by the grocery store and bang the elderly. I can't do all this shit, right? So, something has to be put on the back burner. Unfortunately, it's going to be this. It's going to be all the songs you guys love so much. So we'll see. We'll get it done.
We'll get it done.
All my friends are probably watching this, so everybody will get their copies. Don't worry about it. So.
Well, we want to know what you think. If you want to hit us up on Facebook, I am C. Axl Cones. You are?
I'm Bob. Call me Bob.
Okay. Twitter.
Coronavirus victim number 22,450.
Twitter, I'm Cones on TV. You can leave messages for us. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. I want to know what you think. Are we out of line? Are we the drag assholes of society who just said, you know what, stop listening to this bullshit and live your life? I want to know what you think. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can find us here on YouTube. You can find us.
You know what's compared to this is the vaping. Remember the big vaping thing?
Big vaping.
Like 2 or 3 months ago? 33 kids have died from vaping. Well, guess what?
No.
While you told us that, 5,000 people died of fucking smoking.
Right.
Right?
And
so,
cancer.
I mean, yeah, so it fascinates me how the media picks and chooses things to jump onto.
Yep.
Like the one kid that gets kidnapped and killed, in Colorado Springs, while 15 kids during that amount of time have been kidnapped and killed, and they never make the news.
Right.
So it fascinates me how they just randomly pick stories out of the air.
That's right.
And out of their ass to make a huge story because it draws in ratings and things like that. So
That's right.
It's more fascinating to me than anything else, to be honest with you. I don't take any of it seriously.
That's right. And I do I'm not either. I'm done with the media. I'm done with all of it.
I like watching it because there's that saying: keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. So I still watch TV. I still follow politics. I follow the whole coronavirus thing. Because you don't have a choice, pretty much, just up your ass constantly. But all right.
All right. Anything else you want to get off before we go?
No, that was good. That was helpful.
That was helpful.
I think we've.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I gotta go throw some semen right now because.
At the Elder, at Nana, at Walmart. All right, like I said, we want to know what you think. Hit me up on Facebook, see Axl Cones, Twitter, Cones on TV. You can leave them comments here if you want as well. I want to thank Robert Mateer for coming out. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Live your lives. Don't live in fear. Do your thing. Do you. And that's all we got for now. We're out of here, and I will get back at you as soon as this new season kicks off. I'll be right back at you. We'll chat at you later.